The music at the menu is the only thing that is blocked. Other than that, everything else on the game comes through fine.
Would have been kind of nice to hear with
the rendition, yeah, but they ain't gonna do this shit. So.
Is there no way Activision could tell YouTube to, you know, screw off and just let them have every music included in the game?
I have no idea. They're retarded.
That idiot shop allowed the Autobots to steal every last drop. Luckily, I have devised a plan to steal it back. You mean we? Very well, Onslaught. You will spring back.
Starscream needs to learn to shut his mouth. Oh, what's up, Q? How's it going? What's up, Q?
I want you to patrol the area to deal with any Autobot scouts who would give us away. You bet. Blast off, Vortex. You'll need to clear a shortcut through this canyon to the bridge. Sounds simple enough. Brawl will follow in a dropship and blast the supports to bring the bridge down. I like blasted stuff. Once the transport changes course, we will join Starscream's ambush and reclaim what's ours. Remember, we have limited time and energon to pull this off. Make it happen. Yes, make it happen, Combaticons. Well, I'm inspired. Let's hit it, Vortex. After you, blast off.
Why does this game make the Decepticon feel like Chads? I like playing as them. Even though I am destroying Autobots and I like the Autobots. Okay, you know what's funny? You know that all the Decepticons are not evil? They do this out of fear.
Huh.
Yeah, they're not really I mean, yes, they're bad, but in the mindset of the average Decepticon, they're doing this for the greater for their planet, which Megatron uses that to make them do evil things. Starscream is just a little bitch. Let's just get that out of the way. He's a bitch. I can't fucking stand. I never in my life. I love his design. I'm like, why do you have to give one of the coolest robot designs to a dickhead? To a treacherous asshole like Starscream. Oh, you getting your? Oh, that's great. Hey, that's great. Q, I hope you managed to get that. Your IT certification.
What's he referring to?
Oh, it's I forgot what the IT. Okay, over here, it was something over here. I remember. I can't even think straight, actually, dude. I just got home and I started streaming, so my brain. But I know what he's talking about. Speaking of which, Libra, I got a video for you for once. Even console gamers are giving Fratanga and Griffin Gaming their support because of some idiot who says they. Okay, you remember that video that I told you of some guy trying to sue? Oh shit! I fell off the sky. Of some gamer saying they're trying to sue them. Oh, I'm hitting the invisible wall.
Oh yes, yeah.
So he says he won the lawsuit. He says he won the lawsuit. Where's your receipts?
What? That's not how that works, because a lawsuit would take several hours, and
no, not even hours. Not even hours. This has been going on for months, Libra. By now, especially over a PS5, like a hacked PS5 account, which I doubt Fratanga and Griffin Gaming would do. It's not in their MO. Oh shit.
If anything, why doesn't he?
What's up, Sega lover?
Why doesn't he try and sue Sony? Why try and sue Fratanga?
No, because he says it was done by PC hackers.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't exactly. He was I think he was modding, or he did something on Fortnite that got his account taken down. I don't know, and he tried to say, "Oh, it was hacked by those two." I doubt it.
Look, usually if you get banned from PSN, it's something you did wrong.
You did
know,
exactly.
It is rare. I mean, it does unfortunately happen if you get banned for.
I'm amazed I haven't been banned yet for the amount of shit I say.
I'm pretty sure Sony can't do that.
Yeah, and you do realize I say a lot of shit that that breaks the fucking code. Okay, you know what? Never mind. A lot of people say shit that breaks code's content. I shouldn't feel guilty. Oh yeah, Q. I gotta send Q that. I'm gonna send him that video. I'll send it to you when I have a moment of cause this game. Let's say about this game is fast paced. Okay, I will when I get the chance. And I'm gonna send it to Q. I'm gonna send it to. No, not Kyo. Sendio Q. Q from on YouTube.
Oh, Q,
yeah, Q. No, not Kyo.
Like,
no. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm gonna send it to Q. Not Kyo. Don't worry. Nah, J-Tech was the best one. No, this is the thing. This guy is quite literally. I think J-Tech may have had a child with a solicit minor because this kid acts like J-Tech if J-Tech was discovering next-gen gaming for the first time. That's quite literally the best way I can describe it, Libra. Shit. Vehicle form. Ah! Oh, that's right. I forgot.
By the way, I want to mention something on John's stream. Being a Canadian gamer is going to be really tough now since they introduced that tax for digital games. So much for saving money.
Just beat Xenoverse. Which one? The first one or the second? Well, you beat the campaign, but you don't truly beat Xenoverse. What the? Oh, vehicle mode.
You know what, John? I'd rather take cheap games than free healthcare because it's really destroying my wallet.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
When it comes to video game pricing.
I don't know why. If I play as a Decepticon, I use every fucking button to my advantage. And I'm not a Decepticon. That's the shit. I know I like dark side factions and a lot of things, but in the world of Transformers, I'm not a Decepticon. I side with the Autobots. Oh, Xenoverse 2 story mode? Okay. Oh, yeah, what's up, Dustin?
Hey, Dustin.
Oh, shit. Who in the fuck? Damn it! You freaking Autobot! Rocket,
way,
where?
I know I did a little bit of controversial, but thanks for checking out the video, Dustin.
Oh yeah.
So
well, yeah, no, you know, I noticed that, and Keo says even if he has to do, because we all managed to talk on Discord last night, so you know. So yeah, I mean, we were all chilling till I know we made Keo tired because we didn't realize what time it was. We kept him past his. It was almost going on 12:31 in the morning.
Trying to make certain things mandatory is against your rights. Okay, no bullshit.
Wait, are you watching a video from No Bullshit?
No, I'm just telling you what's going on.
Because that sounds like a no bullshit title. Quite literally, I'm like, Oliver, you're watching No Bullshit. Dustin's talking to you. He's saying hey. Wait, which way do I go? Oh, this way.
Yeah.
Plant the bomb.
Hey, Dustin, I'm not paying attention to the stream right now.
Now, I will say this publicly, even though I'm playing an Activision game. This is technically an Activision game. You know what Keo said, that terminology? Because a lot of people right now are getting harassed for still playing Activision games, even though I know there's controversy with Activision. It's what Keo said. You separate the game from the controversies of the creator. Because, I mean, yeah, what do they have to do with your enjoyment of the game at the end of the day? I get it.
Look, I'll tell you what. If you're playing older stuff from Activision, it's fine. It's
okay. Well, the only thing that I have that's newer is Cold War, and since I have it, I am gonna play it. You know.
Well, to be fair, Cold War isn't new. It's been out for a while, so
It's only been 8 months. That's still new. Yeah, 8 months is considered new for some reason. Oh, he just finished The Last of Us 2 to completion. I pray for your soul.
Oh, nice.
Now you're looking at a much better story.
Well, I'm glad he's got it out of the way, at least.
I'm sorry, you ain't gonna get it, man. I don't give a okay. I only will ever, and on God's green earth, is if it goes on Plus. That's it.
Is that gonna happen anytime soon? No.
I see it I see it happening a quarter way through the PlayStation 5 Lite cycle. I can guarantee it, because it's already dropped to 20 digitally. And you said that wasn't gonna happen.
Well,
wait, did he drop ammo?
It's.
Oh yeah, he did.
I was kind of doubting it because, like, it's. Some games don't drop in price even with the controversies around them, but I guess in this case it's good. Because
Jesus.
Nobody wants far left ideology in games.
These motherfuckers are not playing games with me. Wait, how do I change my weapon? Oh, there we go. I love that I'm a helicopter and a fucking jet. That's what I noticed. Okay, like I said, I'm a fan of the Autobots, but why do the Decepticons have the cooler vehicles? Someone answer that question. Why do the Decepticons have the better vehicles? And for one, how in the fuck were they winning the war over Cybertron when it come and find out the Autobots had the superior weapons and they had the superior numbers? How in the fuck did the Decepticons win? Or were on the verge of victory? Shit. Motherfucker. Oh shit! Oh my god, thank you. Thank God I am an aerial assault vehicle, cause I done fell off these ledge 2 times already. I want Megatron to be a gun again. He's got that design in this game. He just doesn't take the shape of it because he's since he likes to. Okay, the thing about Megatron Q is Megatron is a brawler. He's very rarely gonna be in his vehicle form. Cause you notice he only uses it to travel, but even if it's a fight, like a charge, he's gonna go in his robot form. And I have the other Transformers game, Devastation, which has his original look where he's got the cannon on his arm, the whole medieval helmet type thing. And Dustin said, why do the Decepticons always get the good shit? I don't understand how they have the cooler shit, but the most efficient shit. Now, don't get me wrong, what I'm doing here, what I mean by efficient, it's not like they're using a special weapon, they're using themselves as the weapon. Well, wait a minute, what the fuck am I saying? They are weapons! I remember when the fucking Mountain Dew machine turned into a Decepticon. I was dying. That shit was funny. Because that motherfucker was shooting Energon cans. And it looked like it hurt. And you know what's funny? My cousin, he has the... Okay, because you know that they did make a 3rd game, but it wasn't an official... It's not what people call the Cybertron 3 that everyone wanted, but that was Rise of the Darkspark, which was... It was a crossover mixing the world we know... Because, you know what's funny? Transformers exist in a multiverse. I did not know this. Did you know that, Leroy?
No.
The Transformers have a multiverse. So... The movies exist in their own. Everything in Transformers. This is gonna sound crazy. It's like Warhammer. What Beat tells me. everything in Transformers through the multiverse is canon. So right now, while Fall of Cybertron, not just Fall, but War for Cybertron and Fall, the two PS3 games like this one, those stories are happening at the same time the first 3 live action movies are happening. So I was like, okay, I get it. Studios have to tie their games to the releases, and a lot of people acknowledge one thing: that the Michael Bay Transformer games are better than the fucking movies. I don't get how that's possible, but the games were better. They took the shitty movies and they actually made them bearable. Because I don't care what people say, the Transformer games, even the ones based on the Michael Bay films, at least fall in the line of not great, but they're good playable movie tie-ins. And for Transformers, they're fine enough. Because they all play like this one. The Michael Bay games play like a mix of... Okay, they play like the Cybertron game, but they're usually, especially the first game, the 2007 one, was an open world. Which I can't complain about. If it's an open world and it's Transformers, you got me right there. Especially when I got to play as a Decepticon, I got to tear the fucking city up. It was basically WWE with robots. I can't entirely just say no to that. They were funny, but the stories were not good. That's the shit. The only good story out of all the Transformers movies is the third one, Dark of the Moon. Because one, it had a fucking story. It actually okay. You know how every movie tries to tie, every movie tries to tie the Autobots or the Transformers into our history like we've encountered them before? The third one was the only one that successfully integrated it to where it made sense, because the Transformers were near or influenced key events. Trying to study the body of a dead Transformer, it caused the disaster of Chernobyl because of the radiation coming off the body. That made sense. That was cool. That's something you could believe. The assassination of one of the presidents was because an opposing faction had ties to a Decepticon that was already on Earth, and this Decepticon can stealth. So they pinned it, obviously, in the movie's version, the sniper, Oswald, hired a Decepticon to perform the assassination shot, but the Decepticon allowed him to get the shooter to get captured instead of himself. Oh yeah, Sega Lover, they took the online, Activision discontinued the online, which I am pissed about, because I got to create my own Autobot and Decepticon for multiplayer.
We're Platinum Trophy Hunters.
Yeah, and I know that's what you said. You said basically rip the fucking trophy, because I'm like, come on, you just don't make a game with that kind of feature and titilize me with that. Because no games did that except these. These games were the only ones that let you create your character or your bot online.
You know what's sad? I think most of the Tomb Raider games you're forced to go online too. It's like, well, what happens if the service gets
shit? I'm a fucking, what's it called? At least on the PS3, my character was a fucking triple changer. He would turn from a jet to a tank to a fucking plane. Not to a jet, a car, and a tank. I was not playing around, because I was like, one, if I gotta go in there rough, I'm going in with the tank. If I need to fly, I'm going in with the damn copter and the jet. Oh, wait. I gotta jump down.
Great. Spooky dark down here. You're afraid of the dark? Well, it does make it hard to see. Vortex, Brawl, shut it. We need that bridge offline, now.
And I'm telling you, the Bumblebee movie, the only reason we're not getting a sequel and that they're just doing a flat-out reboot was because, okay, for years the fans were asking, we want a Transformers movie where it focused on the character of the Transformer. Okay, you got Bumblebee. The movie didn't make the money it needed. But the Michael Bay movies did. You told the studio that you wanted, by doing that, you told the studio you wanted the Michael Bay versions. And they didn't realize that. They're still complaining, but they finally pulled the plug. I was like, no, don't pull the plug. You should let Michael Bay make Transformers 6. Let him complete the story. Because you may as well. He was setting up fucking Unicron, and I was like, at this point, I was like, you know what? I want to see how retarded this can. I want to see how fucking retarded this is gonna get. I mean, let's be real. I watched the Transformers movie for only one reason: the fights. That's it. I don't watch it for the characters. But the thing is, I already know the Autobots and the Decepticons. I care more about their life than the human life.
It's good that they're going towards more of, you know, the humans are not involved anymore. It's kind of
they're going, but that's the thing. Yeah, they're going with the Beast Wars, which basically is the Transformers war that reached Earth during the prehistoric age. So basically, the Transformers this time, but no, our Optimus will be involved. Like, our Autobots are gonna meet their what's it called? Their dino and animal counterparts. Because the leader of the Beast Transformers, I believe, is Optimus Primal, who's basically Optimus Prime if he was King Kong. So imagine Optimus as King. Imagine Optimus transforming into King Kong for his transformation. That's Optimus Primal. Which I actually I do want to see that, because they're both going to be in the same movie together. And obviously the original Optimus, I swear that man's going to play Optimus till he dies. But then Optimus Primal is voiced by Hellboy himself. So I'm like, well, you already got my wallet, and the fact that you even said no humans, just Autobots and Decepticons. Okay, you got my money. I could say one thing. The story could be 50-50, but you already did one thing right. Michael Bay's not involved, and there's no humans. You're step in the right direction. I can take what I can get. Oh, and give the robots personality. See, you can have a lackluster Transformers script, but if the Transformers themselves are sound good, look good, have actual chemistry together, like they do in the comics and the shows and the other old live action, not live action, but animated stuff, then I don't give a damn what the story is gonna be. I just want to see them together, all them together. That was so, but the thing about it, Dustin, the second do you think Transformers should get a crossover with Big O or something? Man, they trying to cross that shit over with fucking the people like Fast. It's funny how even Michael Bay had the audacity to say no. I was like, Michael Bay, you would be retarded enough to come up with this idea. They said no to a Fast and the Furious Transformers crossover. I said this. I was like, no, that's the movie that the Fast and the Furious and the Transformers, the ones who watch the live action films, that's the movie they deserve, because that's the movie they told the studio was okay. How did they do this? They didn't support Bumblebee the way they should have, which could have got them their G1 universe. See, Bumblebee was a prequel disguise, a reboot disguised as a prequel, but the problem is, since no one supported it, they tied it into the Michael Bay universe. So really, that I'm blaming the fans for that one. Wait, what? Oh shit! Get out of my way! I gotta get the fuck out of here! This police is coming down! Oh, thank God I'm a jet! Ooh!
Finally, the bridge is destroyed. Decepticons, the time to attack.
Oh wait,
is
I remember
now.
where the
Wait, what?
item I need. I'm in the wrong place though.
The transport's guns will shred you to bits. I have no patience for your cowardice, Onslaught. Decepticons, it is time to reclaim the energon that is rightfully ours. Attack! Attack!
Oh, damn.
Time to salvage this mess. We're moving into
So, what are the chances that they might return to making Terminator series great again?
At this point, quite literally, the only thing I think you can do is, if you're gonna reboot the movies or remake them in any way, I think this the only way you could touch Terminator again is if you do what is called what's the term here? A predestination. You would have to quite literally set, like, if you're gonna ever touch or remake Terminator 1 and 2, those would have to be the final films. Why? You have no other choice now. The only thing that you can do that is different, you need to set it in the future. You need to do the future war first. If you could do the future war as maybe 2 films or a trilogy, you have to end it where Kyle Reese goes through time, and boom, then you can redo the first film, because you've already established a version of the Terminator world that we know, and it ends in a familiar way that we know what's gonna, at least we know he'll go back in time. But then you could be flexible with how the Terminator tries to assassinate Sarah. You could change the location. You could change where she's from. If this is a reboot, just keep the future war and how he comes through time the same. That's all they have to do.
You got a great idea there, but I'm probably bet you it won't happen, because didn't that one terrible Terminator movie sell so bad? Yeah, they're not.
No, they didn't. They didn't go out, but that's the thing. That's not up to, as long as the studio that owns it owns that franchise. That's a permanent thing. They can decide to do it whenever.
Yeah, I guess.
But the problem is, it's like it's almost like, okay, you relied too heavily on the idea of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Damn, why can't I fucking change? What the hell?
Well, let's be fair about Arnold. He's kind of getting stupid. I mean, he even tried to say,
But there's only one thing about the Terminator movies that is consistent. Is yes, that is an in-lore thing across even the original timeline. Even though we didn't see it personally happen, but it is something that even the creator stated, that Terminator skin does age like a normal person. So even if yeah, let's say you could bring Arnold back, that's the thing. That's the one excuse that can get away, that you can get away with, because he does, the skin of a Terminator does age. And they do, what's it called? They do run out of, what is it? They also do get rusted and run down. A Terminator's life expectancy, a Terminator can at least last up to 150 years before shutting down. So it's a very powerful. That's why it's a dangerous adversary, because you can avoid it all you want, but that fucker will come. Shit.
I'm just so disappointed where some of the film industry is going, because they're just trying to fucking cater to a crowd that doesn't even support filming or entertainment in this.
Yeah, seriously. Damn.
You know exactly
Autobots.
what I'm talking about, John.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what crowd I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. Got you, motherfuckers. What's up, Chris? I'm saying, I just saw the message, Mom. Oh shit, I'm on.
Take down those anti-aircraft guns. I need to bring the dropship closer.
Great.
Get into this closet, clean it, organize it, get your shit ready.
And I just blew up.
I gotta see this weekend or something. I don't know this weekend, but you gotta go buy your ticket.
Swindle, take down those anti-aircraft guns. I need to bring the dropship closer. On it.
Is there an unfortunate series that's going woke again? That we know is real?
Oh my god, how the fuck did I just get knocked off? I keep getting distracted and I just died from it. Don't turn into a car! Oh my... retard! Okay, there we go.
I can't believe that people of Powerpuff Girls have the utter gall to say, "Oh, if you don't watch this new one, you're never fan." Like, bitch, please. Excuse me?
Man, I don't take those people seriously. They can kiss my ass. Name a time, Lieber, that I given a damn about anything from this woke culture.
I know, it's just frustrating that entertainment.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't agree with the decision that they're basically turning one of the Robins gay. It's natural for me to think that way. Oh, if I don't support it, I'm a basher. Okay, well, fuck you. Robin was never gay to begin with. Hold on a second, I gotta answer the door.
Alright. Honestly, these people should be censored on social media. They shouldn't even be allowed a voice. Or that's stupid. Alright guys, for anybody on the stream, I'll be back as well. But I will be back.
Reach the anti-air cannons from the catwalks along the outside of the transport.
I'll get those guns offline. Question. The transport could fly. Why did it just do that to begin with?
Probably takes a lot of energy to float that hunk of junk.
Really? Because if you calculate its total mass and...
Focus, Swindle!
Decepticons, this is Starscream. The mission is lost. Abort! Abort!
Abort? You've got to be kidding, Starscream! It's only a matter of time before we disable the transport.
Alert! Decepticons! Alert!
Got him right up, didn't I?
Swindle, you get the first anti-air cannon yet?
Yeah. As soon as I figure it out. Maybe if I just blow all the shells. You can handle it these at home. Onslaught! First gun offline!
There's two of them, genius! Head around the back to hit the other one!
Never that simple. My crosshairs, you're gone!
Alright, I'm back. Jane's still away. Yeah, I'll take over for him for a bit.
Combaticons Swindle identified. Missions expert.
Oh. Okay, see Christopher. Oh, you got extra stuff? Huh. I'll do my best to answer your questions while John's on hiatus. Let me give him a thumbs up while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I got Games in America choirs and weirdos. Yeah, let me take a look at the weather over here. It's supposed to rain today, apparently. Okay, let me look at the weather for tomorrow. Yep, it's gonna be way too hot for me to work, so I'll see if I can. The problem is since I had so much free time and everything, I've just been like watching some stuff on Tubi and stuff. So yeah, but it's supposed to be like over 100-degree weather over here. So yeah, there's definitely no chance I'm working this entire week. Way too hot for my taste.
I had to see who was at the door.
Yeah, I just took over a little bit just to see if anybody
There we go.
or anything, but
Mhm.
you haven't missed anything, so.
No, why did I do that? Don't do. Oh shit! I almost fucked up. I went into tank mode halfway, jumping. Nitro, motherfucker, nitro! Go! Go! Drive! Ow! I'm being hot burned! I keep forgetting these buttons, because I keep forgetting this and Devastation plays so different. Fuck.
Drop ships. I haven't stopped the AA guns yet.
Think of this as an encouragement to hurry the scrap up.
Ow! I'm got a burn on my ass. There we go. Who sent me a message? On Discord.
Oh, you got a message in Discord?
Oh, that was Hollow.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Hollow. I don't know.
John, it's gonna be humid all week again.
Ah! Oh shit, that's a lot of Autobots.
Yeah.
We need another way to break through. Any ideas?
Jump on the dropship and man the cannon. See the shields up and down.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Dwindle, take that gun out now before it takes us out. Enough of them, Swindle. Hit it.
There we go. Blew that shit up. Oh, okay. I was just making sure, Chris, because I didn't know. I was up for a few seconds and combined into what? The fuck? Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a combiner con.
Has
Bruticus.
has Lightainer ever told you the struggles of paying prices in Canada gaming?
He told me a little bit of it because he knows it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, let's just put it this way. Even a budget PC in Canada is expensive.
Oh, I got a shield. I forgot about that. What a man. that shit on my face. I'll be the bad Decepticon. Get out of my way! The hell out of my way. Who just threw a missile at me? Oh, damn. This is a huge bitch. Okay. I know I didn't just hear that. Did an Autobot just do the Wilhelm scream?
The Wilhelm.
You know the Wilhelm scream.
I think so.
Like when someone dies and they make like someone gets thrown off a ledge or thrown and they make that weird noise, that particular scream.
It's been a while since I played a game that had that.
But I'll tell you, it's in movies in general. Like they do it in movies, shows. Oh hell yeah, I like this level so far. I like playing as a. See, the thing is, like I said, SGR, I like playing as. I like the Autobots, but I will play as a Decepticon with no problem. Cause a Decepticon, I can play with no rules and break loose. I'm just going in for the kill. I do remember at the one part, this game has two endings where you can choose to beat the game as Optimus or Megatron, which means I gotta try to do both.
Retreat! Retreat!
Ah, I got the scream. Tell me if you recognize this.
The mission is lost.
Is it ready here?
There, I did it.
Oh yeah, I recognize that.
A fucking Autobot did that when I threw him off.
Jeez, really?
I mean, here's the thing. Even if it doesn't make sense, I don't know why. The Wilhelm scream never. It was in the two towers when an elf got thrown off the wall. Did it make sense? No. But for some reason, what made the Wilhelm scream so popular? I need to know.
Oh man. Well, let's be honest. It is kind of entertaining.
Oh yeah, SGR. I love. No, this is not the beginning of the game. I stopped at the halfway point the other day. Now I'm going from chapter 6 and up. Because there's only 12 chapters. Oh, I love Grimlock. See, that's my Autobot. Because unfortunately they haven't given Sideswipe his fucking justice.
You and your Combaticons destroyed half of the energon supply in that crash.
No, we're not hating Chris. We know it's a popular screen, but it's like, what made it popular?
Taking it all. My team salvaged an operation that you screwed up from the get-go.
No one addresses the leader of the Decepticons in such a manner. Arrest them.
Starscream, you are a bitch. All your plans fail. Oh, Megatron returns. Yeah, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, little bitch.
What is this place? Soundwave's old workshop. Just dump your trash anywhere. He doesn't care. Uh-oh. He's starting. Better get moving. I'm in no hurry to please Starscream. So far, his leadership has been a complete disaster.
Change form. Soundwave. Oh, shut up, Starscream. I'm about to bring Big Man back to life for your ass. No, I don't think it needs. No, I don't. I'm not saying that it needs an explanation. I just want to know, where did it come from? Wait a minute, Megatron dies at the beginning. If I'm reforming his body, doesn't he become Galvatron? Even though the same guy, same person, First, let me pet my pterodactyl. Good. See, Soundwave cares about his animals, even if they are robots. Wait. Oh, that's one. Wait. There we go. I had to wait for that purple shit to go away. Alright, that's the body. Eject.
Get ready to crumble before rumble.
Operation Brain Module Fusion.
What the hell is he getting?
Well, the only reason I'm kind of looking forward to fall is it'll be cooler weather. Plus, there's that Kenya's.
Oh shit. Starscream, you better run like a little bitch.
Where is Starscream?
Decepticons, a new age is upon us. Gone are the failures of Megatron.
Enjoy your brief respite as leader. It will not last.
It's time for Daddy Megatron to come play. Oh, damn. You made him bigger.
Rejoice, my Decepticons. Victory is nearly ours. Soundwave, rally Shockwave and the other loyalists. I have a speech of my own to give.
You goddamn right, it's Lord Megatron. Wait. I can't pet Laser Break? Speak with Soundwave?
That's Megatron. He's back. How did he come back? Got to alert Optimus.
Wait, do I got a vehicle mode? Yep, I got his tank mode. I remember this. His tank mode was OG. Besides the gun, his tank mode was OG. Libra, do you see this gold statue of this motherfucker? Starscream is so self-conceited. I hope I get to throw him through the. I forgot. Do I throw him through the? Do I throw him through the statue?
Well, hang on. Let me take a look before you go
Yeah,
anywhere.
there's a. The only weapon I use is the neutron assault rifle.
If you could just stay in that one area.
Oh shit. Hold on. Well, because knowing your Wi-Fi, you usually you're back a little bit, so you might see it because I just collected my weapon. No, the door closed. I can't go back and see it.
Alright,
Got my gun back.
alright, let me rewind.
I'm disrupting it, motherfucker.
This is bad comedy.
Oh wow. They have a crown? Huh. Yeah, come here, motherfucker. Really?
See this,
Are y'all really gonna attempt to fight me? Yeah, I'm Megatron, bitches. Now, either work for me or die and work for me anyway. Yeah, I'm alive, bitch. And that's for listening to Starscream. Punk motherfuckers.
yeah, John, I saw it. Just so I could
Yeah,
just rewind
now
this.
this son of a bitch has a golden crown on his head. Yup, never mind, Libra, he does have a statue here. You would see it anyway. Destroy
Yeah, that's fine.
me. You gonna destroy me?
that's good.
I'm Megatron. I am like in capital fucking letter. He's the only Decepticon with capital letters in his name. Where you at? Oh shit. The only people that I trust to take over the Transformers franchise is Platinum Studios, because they've already proved that they can do it. I want a sequel to Devastation, or give them the license for them to do a third Cybertron game to conclude. Get the see if the. I would love if Platinum hired the original team who did this game to come back and help them do an actual follow-up to this Fall of Cybertron. That means, because let's be real, when it comes to this combat and Devastations, if you can mix Devastations combat with this combat, you would have perfect Transformers combat.
Starscream! You dare attack me? Martyr as many of your fools as you wish, Starscream. I'm just bringing in my new system.
Hell, he's talking about like he's got a new body. Is this the Galvatron body? I can't tell because the game is unclear if this is his Galvatron body or not. Because he's got the Galvatron spikes. I'll give him that. He's got the spikes and he's got the red aesthetic in there. But I don't see everything else. He's got his original helmet. He's got that whole medieval crown-like thing. Like, what's that fucking cap called? Because his cap is based off, just like the Stormtroopers, the Megatron's head is based off the Nazi German helmet. Because the Stormtroopers, and Darth Vader especially, Darth Vader's like that top black piece that he puts down is basically the German helmet, but bigger. Nah, I'm not much of a photon cannon guy. You got any more Decepticons for me, Starscream? Yes, you did. You were hiding, you little bitch. Decepticons don't hide, motherfucker. Come here. I wish they would have given me Megatron's shotgun, though. If I had the Megatron shotgun, ooh. Because I know that shotgun of his was a lethal bitch back then. Insecticons. Great. I swat you fucking insects.
Let's see if your armor is as strong as your words, Megatron.
Oh shit! I know these guys. Motherfuckers. Oh, it's 3 of them. Okay. Did I just kill one of them? I think I did. Now, these are the boss type. I do hate this fucking boss type because I can only destroy him by hitting his fucking photon engines. Rot! You... Oh my god. I hate these guys so much. They're the only Decepticon enemy type that I hate in this game. Come on, you bitch. Because, like, you can't shoot them nowhere else but their fucking back. And the problem is they also got the speed of a fucking they have the stamina and speed of a standard soldier and the freaking brawler of a tank. Get your ass over here, Starscream. I'm about tired of you. Get your punk ass over here. Yes, they do. As much as I can't, like, here's the thing. Oh shit, never mind. First, let me deal with Starscream. Bloom, bloom. Really? Are you about to fly off like a little bitch? Well, this is Starscream.
You want us to chase him down? Finish him off?
He's not worth the time. Starscream's penchant for self-worship has severely drained our energon supply.
What's the plan, sir?
Before my attack on Autobot City, Shockwave informed me of a discovery in the Sea of Rust. He is on his way now to report.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
Decepticons!
Megatron has returned!
Would you destroy it already?
Now, don't get me wrong, he is one of my favorite villains, because the thing about Megatron, he embodies what old school villains are about.
Shockwave, report!
Shockwave!
Megatron, I built a replica of the tower I found in the Sea of Rust.
You know, oh yeah, did you know, Libra, in the Bumblebee movie, when you saw Shockwave, like, do you remember at the beginning, Shockwave is the Decepticon that said, destroy the launch pad? Like, he's got, okay, he's got the he's only got a single eyeball on his head. He's got a head, but it's just a single eyeball.
It's been a very long time since I've seen that, so...
Well, Shockwave in that movie was voiced by the guy who played the villain in the first Blade movie.
Ah.
Stephen Dorff. Or Dorff, I don't know how to say his name, but he was a good fucking shot. For the little bit he was in it, he was a good Shockwave.
Where are we headed, Megatron?
The crater where Tripticon crashed when he fell from orbit.
Think that monster is still functional?
I care not. His power core is what I need.
Megatron, we're taking heavy fire!
Brace for impact!
Alright, what do I do this time? If I'm still going on a killing spree as Megatron, I'm all good for that. And I am. Why do they always change my fucking gun? Just leave me with the machine gun.
Air defenses near the crater.
I know it's a tedious thing to get mad about, but goddamn, leave me with the Neutron Assault Rifle. And the fucking X-18 Scrap Maker. Just leave me with those. I already got all. As a matter of fact, fuck that. Let me buy. No, I'm not gonna buy the black hole. Cause if I buy the black hole, I might actually kill myself.
Fly ahead and find a data entry to unlock the gate. Notify me when you're in position. Forward, Decepticons!
Now I do like the one fucking Decepticon. You do remember the Decepticon that, like, he shoots out cassette tapes and they turn into a different animal?
Mm-hmm.
That's Soundwave. That was the part in the movie where I wanted to hit the ground in fangasm, because that is his line directly ripped. I forgot where he said it. It was in one of the shows, or he said it in one of the games, where they all lined up together, all the Decepticons except Megatron, because Megatron wasn't there for the battle. They were all like, Decepticons attack. I was like, yep, that's him. Alright, yep, that's Soundwave. Fucking Shockwave and Soundwave. Goddamn, how do you keep up with these names?
Visual contact! Repeat! Do you have visual contact? We have every kind of contact!
I do remember, I forgot which show it was in. Like which, I think it was Transformers Energon, the early 2000s series. Fucking the only Autobot that gave Megatron a run for his money in a fight because I think he pissed him off. He pissed off this particular Autobot, even though this, I think it was Sideswipe or Hotshot. Megatron did something. And when I tell you Megatron got his ass kicked by a standard fucking command, like a standard, what you would consider a standard robot, he got his ass whipped. Even Megatron was like, this bullshit. Like, in his mind, he's like, get the fuck out of here. There's no way I'm getting beat by a goddamn Autobot. That's not because you can understand Optimus, because how many times him and Optimus done fight? They know each other. But if you getting your ass beat by another fucking Autobot that isn't as big as you, something's wrong.
Sounds like Megatron lost his touch.
No, he didn't. No, he did something. He killed. If I remember correctly, it was the early versions, because yes, of course, if Optimus is gonna want to protect humans, he's gonna develop an affection for humankind. They do feel. The Transformers feel. If I remember correctly, I think a Hotshot or Sideswipe was in love with RC, the female Autobot, and I think she died in the fight, or Megatron severely wounded her, and that's when one of them went off and beat the shit out of him. And mind you, they're not as big as him. He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
All I remember is one of them ripped his gun off and shot him right in the chest with it. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm trying to remember which Autobot it was, because that's the day I became that Autobot's fan. I was like, shit. That little motherfucker gave him a...
Well, you don't mess with someone's loved one, because you're gonna
especially even if it's a robot. Now okay, I'll give you that, Collins. They did intro. 1 minute.
They'll be right back.
No mercy, Rumble. Soundwave, report.
Actually, I'll be back as well. I'm just gonna grab some water.
Feed me the coordinates.
Yes, Lord Megatron. Megatron's will is the fate of Cybertron.
Soundwave, open the bridge on the far side.
Yes, Megatron.
Okay, what was saying, Heather? Okay, Heather Collins was asking. Yes, they did introduce people to the Bayverse, but it's like it just showed that as the Bay movies went on, he didn't care. He quite literally, what came out of his mouth in an interview, and I remember seeing this interview, he said that the original versions of the Transformers sucked. That's why he feels that his version is superior. Like, his take on their looks, appearances, and mindset. And, like, basically, Michael Bay believes his version is the definitive Transformers version, and if you don't think so, then you're not cool. How did people still pay to see his movies? I don't know. Because even casual fans, if casual fans really did like his movies, then The Last Night should have been a success, and we would have got the final film, The Rise of Unicron. But they canceled The Rise of Unicron. I'm saying that they should just finish that, because as dumb as it is, you know what's funny? Michael Bay would be good at one thing. He would be good at directing a finale to a series, because a finale, let's say if it's let's say you have good story writers leading up to some big ass battle. Because what was the final Harry Potter movie? That was only 30 minutes of story and another 2 hours of war. Just fighting. That was it. I would let Michael Bay take over for the action scenes. I would let him take over the war sections, but for the story sections, no. But the problem is, there's no, like, nobody in a studio will ever tell him no. Somebody just needs to tell him no and work with what he's got. Because the price of his, like, the budgets he go with the movies and everything, he'll cause a studio to go bankrupt, and that's what Paramount was afraid of. That's why they canned him. Because if they were to... Wait, hold on, I'm lost. SGR, oh, great. An SGR clone is, freaking attacking us while me and SGR are having a conversation in the comments, Libra. Oh wait, Libra went to go do something. Talking to a ghost. I don't know who it is, SGR. Just let the fag say what he wants. There's only a few people that call me Johnny Boy, so their identities are not that lost. No, I could really care less because at least one of us has the balls to show who we are, which I've showed myself on plenty of occasions, so that does make one of us better than you. Obviously. Shit, which way do I go? Ah! I slipped. Those vehicle sections, I gotta crank the difficulty back because I can't fight and shoot at the same time. I need to fight. I'm gonna shoot from this distance. Blow his ass up from here. Oh shit. Energon. Got you, bitch. No, I didn't ban them. I'm just gonna let them say their piece before they get kicked out. What did I think of the War for Cybertron trilogy? I did like the War for Cybertron trilogy. I did like the Netflix adaptation. It's the shit we should be getting in live action, you know? Hey, these fuckers got armor up the ass. Damn. And I'm running out of energon ammo. Fucker. Got him. Yeah, I know. It's all good. Them fuckers are just gonna do the same shit because they're too afraid to come into the light. Yeah, but the good thing, Heather Collins, is in they're remaking, like they're doing a complete reboot of the Transformers films, and they're starting with Beast Wars, which is called Rise of the Beast, which is gonna have Optimus Primal voiced by Ron Perlman, and it's gonna be set to where the Autobots are still gonna be around. You know, we're gonna have the Autobots we know. They might be getting their G1 designs in full, which I hope they do again, because the Bumblebee movie proved that their G1s look perfect on screen.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
which I'm sure made Michael Bay mad as shit that people said that.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, Megatron's voice, like, he's had several different people voice him. See, I actually did like, I'm not gonna lie, I liked Hugo Weaving's, when he did the Bay trilogy from the first Transformers all the way up to Dark of the Moon, he was pretty good at the voice. Oh, yeah, Libra, there's an SGR, me and SGR are trying to talk, and there's an SBR stalker, obviously we know who it is, now screwing with him on my chat.
Oh, okay.
So they started SGR started getting targeted for no reason, but it's funny how I remember certain people ran into hiding when Level 1 Gaming came to everyone's help, you know, to help monitor for people. Hey, that'd be good. Hey, SGR, you don't mind if you can, you know, share this stream to Level 1? He might be interested to just drop by and keep an eye while we're all chilling.
Yeah,
Because
welcome over here.
I want to see how long they'll stay if he's here. Not very long, but.
Alright, well, John, I'm actually gonna go watch TV outside in the living room because we have TV up here for free, so I'm actually gonna eat. Alright.
These guys are keeping me entertained with Transformers facts, so.
Will you be able to manage the screen?
I can manage, yeah. It's not like I'm playing a game that requires full attention.
Alright, I'll probably see you sometime tomorrow, whenever. So, catch you later. See ya.
I actually started watching Beast Wars, and I'm starting. Watch the animated. Watch each version of Transformers. They're good in their own way. I mean, my favorite. I never heard people ever say this series was bad, and I don't think it's bad either. Was Transformers Energon, one of the early 2000 shows. Alright, cool. I appreciate that, SGR, so now it gives me time to concentrate and slaughter.
Megatron's will is the fate of Cybertron.
That Autobot ran down for his life.
Snipers on that bridge.
Oh, okay, cool.
Come in, Autobot City. Optimus, there are reports on the battlefield that Megatron is alive.
Are the reports confirmed? Here's your confirmation.
Damn.
Megatron, you are functional. Never felt better, Prime. If you're here for Trypticon's power core,
Yeah, but the thing is, the G1 designs, the Bumblebee movie proved that they work in live action.
together. Pathetic ideas have turned Cybertron into the barren wasteland it has become. You are the cause. I am the solution. You deserve no less than the oblivion I will bring to you. Goodbye. Megatron, wait.
I wonder, where did these guys learn their insults? From elementary school? Because, I mean, every time I've gotten into I've gotten into a roasting competition with these fools, I've been able to do it with literally no higher than a middle school level. Because they can't even provide me... it's SGR, that's the funny thing, is they can't even provide the challenge of, like, it would be more of a waste of your time.
Great effort in vain.
Don't let him get Trypticon.
After countless
I mean, all you gotta do is when you find out who it is, do what 2 Black did, and you just basically put them into hiding.
This, effective immediately. All Autobot soldiers are to retreat their positions and gather at Iacon. A final general evacuation has been planned, and it is presently underway. I implore all of you to resist, as I have resisted, the temptation to fight until the end. The end is here and now.
No, not the subsonic. Give me this. Yes, club drone. Or clutch drone. I mean, also what it tells us, SGR, is this is what happens when a generation of people are allowed to be on the internet. You know, when the internet is allowed to babysit them and guide them other than their parents. I know there was a fucking health energon somewhere. I just saw it. Ah, there it is.
You want to make $20?
Okay, I'm gonna leave it right. If you could do me a quick favor, SGR, could you just keep an eye on my chat real quick? I gotta help take a tire out the back of my godfather's car. He can't pick it up, you know, age. So I'll be right back. Just give me a few, and I'll ban this. I'll ban the faggot, so you don't gotta worry about him. Okay? All right. So if you could just do me that favor and just let anyone know that, just give people when they show up a brief explanation on what I'm doing, and yeah, just let them know. All right? Cool. Okay. I'm back, guys. I'm back to let you know that I'm back in the house. But I have one more thing to do. I gotta pee, and then I'm gonna get back to this. So I just wanted you guys to know that I'm alive. That tire took longer than we thought. Okay. Hey, SGR, you still here? Or Dustin? Anybody? Oh. This is the wrong time to try to ask me about a fucking tiger. Or not a tiger, a tire. Hey, but I made some money. My godfather gave me some money, so I can't say shit. I didn't do that shit for free. Okay.
Megatron's will is the fate of Cybertron.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I just had to just let you know that I came back in. I'm glad to see things were quiet, you know, after I kicked that person out. Shit, did he jam my fucking... Yep, they jammed me. Damn it. Oh, it's all good. Energon. Perfect. Yeah, I was doing something too. I didn't. I just saw your messages. I left my phone in the house because while we were doing the oh fuck, I died. They probably will. This is how they are. Alright, this is a driving sequence. Let me lower the difficulty because for some reason these driving sequences are retardedly hard for no reason, or they will kill you extremely fast even on normal. Oh, really? That's good. They have these weird things. I noticed them on Twitch. I don't know if they're a good thing or a bad thing, but it's like Twitch has milestone now, like milestones. You actually earn achievements for the amount of days and hours you stream. I mean, the longest stream I ever did was fucking Xenoverse 2. Well, actually, no, scratch that. Xenoverse 2 and Kakarot.
Feel my wrath, Autobot!
Seriously, I do too. I would extend a lot of stream time for that. They probably are coming back with the counts SGR because they're already trying to throw off my ratio. Which somebody tried to not criticize but attack me one time for saying that I don't consider dislikes to count on my channel, since people have always done it to me out of spite. I don't believe in the like to dislike ratio. I just ignore. I keep it up there because it's like okay, if you can't remove it, if you remove it, you get attacked for it. So I just put in my disclaimers. The dislikes don't count. They can leave it all they want because that just shows that they're dishonest. Oh shit, a Cybertronian Titan.
What is this abomination? As am I. Consider that far. Now I'll hit you even harder. All of you, get to work.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just all channel engagement at the end of the day. I think I have you on Twitch, Dustin, because you've come to my Twitch channel before. So I'm pretty sure I have you. Yeah. Exactly. If they have something to say, I see. Here's the thing. If people dislike, leave a reason why. That's what you call constructive ideology and criticism. But with them, in this modern era of YouTube, people hide behind the word criticism so they can attack you. That's just what it is. And I've learned to see that the whole time.
Megatron's will is the fate of Cybertron.
I threw your ass into a black hole. Damn, Megatron, like I said, that motherfucker is a brawler. He hits hard as shit. Sent a couple Autobots flying through the ceiling. Okay, who just tried to shoot at me? I need to assess my situation real quick.
Every Autobot I see will perish.
there we go. Did I ever play the first game? Oh, back when it first dropped. I didn't. I wish they could have just double packaged them. They should have just double packaged both games together, like they did. Like they've been doing with all these other remasters. They should just do this. They should have just did both of these. You can imagine how many people would have bought both of them together. I would say probably $30 for both of them, or 20 a piece. So that means okay, $40. I would say for both games together, 40 is a huh? Wait, they charged 50 for fall? I didn't get fall for 50. This port, I didn't get it for 50. That's, if you got it for 50, something must have, I don't know, something must have been wrong this year, because I did not get this for 50. When it dropped over here, it dropped over here. I don't know if we're in the same, okay. I don't know if it's, I doubt it's different from state by state. If you're a person that lives in the states like I do, or in another region like some of my other friends do, because I know the rules are different for pricing, but I bought it for 20. Oh, at release, the beginning. Oh, my bad. Yeah, at release, yeah. I didn't care. I paid the $40 on release, because at the time, one, it was a brand new game. Of course I was going to do it. But the fact that it was Transformers, oh hell yeah. I went all in. No, I thought you were talking about this re-release. Because this is the re-release. And I got this re-release. They re-released it for 20 digitally. So that's when I got it. Oh, I bought the original back when I was in California for a couple months. On the PS3. And when I told you I would break day playing multiplayer after I beat the campaign. Oh, you got no idea how much of a ball I was having. Is there someone still shooting at me?
At last, open.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
The only way you're able to get it now is that you would have to really buy this game. You would have to get the digital copy like off Amazon or another third party, because now they don't sell it.
The door
Oh, hold on real quick. I gotta go back to the bathroom. I gotta use one more time. We've been in and out all day, and I've been drinking a lot of water. Bro, I am holding so much liquid in my system right now. It's not funny. There are other games I want to try out, but new games for... Yeah, I use my Xbox One to play games that I haven't played back on the 360 era that I missed out on, you know? So that's what I mainly use it for. Like, think about it. I did the whole Gear series on Twitch. I need to really hunker down one day and do, the fucking... what's the series? Halo. You know? Any more Autobots? Oh, I love Halo Wars 1 and 2.
I shouldn't have to look for this. Soundwave!
As you command, Lord Megatron.
Feel my wrath, Autobot!
A different kind of game that isn't talked about is Alice. I never played it. It's on Game Pass. I might give it a try, but I was never an Alice in Wonderland type of fan. I don't know why. It seems like the kind of crazy thing I'd be into, but for some reason I just never stood. Or I never stuck with it, which is weird. Triptychon. Wait. Are we awakening another Decepticon? I forgot if we are. I think that's a huge bitch if we are. Ah, shit. It's Autobots. Come on, Soundwave. Bust your ass. Wait a minute. I think I just... Oh my god. Don't tell me I left my phone in the fucking car. Hold on. swear, my head is all over my fucking... My head is all over the place right now. Yeah, right now all my family's home right now, so if it ain't somebody asking me for a question or to help them out real quick, shit I gotta deal with. Yeah, I know. It's just sometimes it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure, have you dealt with this, SG, that it's like, you ask everybody, do you need me for anything before you start streaming? They say no. But then when you start streaming, an hour in, they need you. I'm like, did we not just cover bases? I was also trying to see that I think I had to make sure I didn't drop my painkiller for my since I suffer nerve damage. I get random shocks of pain into my shoulder. I'm trying to remember, did I just take it or not, because we were all caught up talking. I think I might have just casually took it without paying attention, and I could have sworn I dropped it. But now that I don't feel the pain in my shoulder anymore, I can tell that I must have just took it. It was an incident 2 years ago at a job, and this is my first injury, and my first injury has now prevented me from permanently going back to the workforce, because my doctor says with nerve damage, especially permanent nerve damage, you can't go back into the workforce, because no matter, even if it's lightweight, all the pressure you're going to be doing, like the up and down, even if you're lifting something tiny, all the excessive up and down is going to constantly cause me pain, because I had a Z-rack, like one of those things at the dry cleaners. The metal pole and my shoulder both simultaneously collided with the metal pipe, which broke, and the corner of one of the folding tables. So it was a double collision. I didn't have any broken bones, but what happened was the nerves in that area, my doctor said that the nerves took the brunt of the damage, so the nerves were killed. And no matter what, you can't heal nerve damage. That's permanent. That's good, Chris. I'm just paying attention. I'm just and I see, yeah, Dustin has heard me mention this before. You know. This motherfucker just tried to... Yeah, they getting up close, okay. I mean, I hate taking painkillers. I'd rather get my medicinal... I'm trying to get a renewal on my medicinal marijuana card, because I'd rather... Yes, I smoke weed. That's what I do, you know. It's funny how some people, like, even though nowadays it's more accepting, it's a healthier solution, because it really doesn't have no negative side effects to your body like people try to portray it either. Actually, in fact, since I have my PTSD and my stress level and my blood pressure, not blood pressure, but because I haven't got that yet, my nerves, which would cause my arm to shake, have stopped. I mean, I'll get the pains, there's nothing I can do, but I can move more stable. I have more stability in my movements. Oh, Chris, my shoulder is bad. It's quite literally like I'm saying, this first time ever in my life I've got an injury. and it's the first one that permanently knocked me out of the workforce. Because I've tried every job, even jobs that say, "Oh, we'll adjust for you." They never did, because they never do, because they said that, "Oh, if you're capable of doing this, you're capable of doing that." But I'm gonna listen to my doctor. I'm not gonna listen to what some asshole behind the desk tells me. My doctor would know, and if he says it himself, because he's went into my shoulder. I have 2 holes, like they're long closed, but I still have the markings to show that they went into my arm. They did what they could to sever the dead nerves, and they also, you know, did the camera to see what more of the damage could be. So I mean, if a doctor went into my arm with the camera while I was unconscious on anesthesia, I think I'm gonna take the word of my doctor, you know?
No, there will be no repairs.
That shit looks like a panther.
You can hear me. Understand this is not a rescue mission. Despite your great power, you failed to destroy the Autobots. You failed.
I play everything. Come on now.
Henceforth, your chassis will be altered and redesigned to my specifications. Megatron, when his damage
No, I can't. Chris, I won't be able to. Because if I do, if the pressure exceeds a lot, Nikki Ash. No. Favorite wrestler? If I'm gonna say old school, or at least Attitude Era, it's gonna be Stone Cold and Sting. Modern era, John Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose. Oh, yes it is. And yes he was. He remains amazing. Who do I play as now? Which Decepticon? Because I know I'm still playing as the Decepts. The thing, yeah, things, exactly. It doesn't bother me, SGR, because, you know, these morons have, some morons, you know which ones I'm talking about, have tried to attack my arm. You know I'm the closest thing to the lunatic fringe.
Access granted.
It's sparking again. Let's get that fixed. Memory cores are fried. Need to find some new ones. The light over here. My optics are fuzzy.
Duh. Optics. Yeah, go ahead, SGR, and I appreciate you for staying.
Thought I saw someone down here. Ah, it's nothing. Server's just ahead. Hey, you hear about Starscream? That idiot finally got what was coming to him.
Oh shit.
Who's there?
This motherfucker's actually shaking! Oh, I play a Starscream?
Hey! What are you doing here? This is where all the idiots hang out.
I think they were, but I assume more like a brother in arms type thing at one point, and Megatron actually, you know, he took their differences as betrayal, but you know, the bad guy. I want to see you play GTA 5 and see how long you can fight the cops before they get you. That or Sims. Sir! I'll probably download GTA 5 again probably this weekend just to see how it is, because I haven't played it in a minute. It's been a while. Like I went back to playing the older ones, and now with the San Andreas remake coming, Vice City and GTA 3 remake, man, I hope they implement multiplayer to the old school games.
Starscream's gone rogue. Must ensure that no one survives to report.
They said they're already upgraded. They said they're gonna upgrade the graphics. It's gonna be, imagine if GTA 5, if San Andreas was made today with GTA 5's engine and any upcoming newer engines for the Grand Theft Autos, which I would hope they at least link GTA Online with the other, with the San Andreas remake and the GTA 3, because the one that really needs a remake is GTA 3. Because I mean, even though it's an early 3D game, that one needs an uplift. You know, it's not the best of the games. Now, San Andreas and Vice City, please give me a remake. Which one's closer? This one or that one? I'm gonna hover in quietly.
I see Shaka has rebuilt that wretched tower from a sea of rust. What a monumental waste of time.
Mother. Ah, he set the alarm, bitch! Oh, please God, with at least that one, with Vice City, that's the main one. I mean, San Andreas, they know they can't fuck that one up, you know. They fuck that one up. They'll be hell to pay. You gonna have gamers rolling out of Compton be like, "Hey, Rockstar, bro, you done fucked up my San Andreas. What's going on here?" You gonna see a whole bunch of people showing up at Rockstar in purple and green hood gear. You gonna have the real life Groves and the fucking real life Ballers showing up at your place if you screw up the game.
Let us do this face to face.
I'm trying to find more sentry towers to hack. Just said that there was more. Oh, there's one over there. Okay. I want to try to get over there unseen, but I know I'm gonna get caught. Because those fucking Autobots see everything. I got an idea. I forgot this asshole can stealth. Damn it, where's the button? Where's the button? Oh shit. Yeah, kiss my ass. I'm using the sentry bot.
Shockwave's defense network can't take much more after that. Only one tower left.
Okay, I know there's gotta be a terminal. These are turrets. You son of a.
Must silence anyone who could sound the alarm.
And that's why I got a hacking device on, bruh.
Starscream's gone mad. Stay alert.
What are you supposed to
Greetings, Air Commander Starscream. Projected odds of your survival are low.
So, oh yeah, he does get his ass kicked in the first Transformers movie, but think about it. That was basically an Optimus Prime that was still, what's the word I'm looking for? Megatron had, because I think Megatron was before him. Like, I don't know if him and Megatron were created around the same time, but it's always insinuated that Megatron has more experience than him. That's why he was able to beat him. But then you saw even though Optimus got jumped in the second movie in the forest, he whooped all their asses. I mean, when I mean whooped their asses, he whooped all the Decepticon assholes. Oh shit, what the hell? Oh, I hit the wall. It didn't open up on time. I guess I'm flying too fast and I'm opening up the doors.
Back online faster than I thought. Must reach Shockwave's lab quickly.
The subject continues to resist every test. I suspect they were administered incorrectly.
Shockwave and the Insecticons. Shock shot. Huh. That's what got him killed. Yeah, that's what got him killed. But think about it. He was already dealing with God knows how many Decepticons. And these were the elite Decepticons, too. Like, think about it. You're dealing with Starscream. You're dealing with, I believe, Barricade. You're dealing with, who's the, there was another one. Even though one of them got their heads ripped right the fuck open, he was dealing with the elites, and he was still able to hold his own. But think about it, you do have it's still Megatron. Megatron is like the equivalent to fight 3 Decepticons in one person. Or what everyone calls them, y'all gonna laugh at this, they were called the Ghetto Bots. Yeah, the Ghetto Twins, Jay, you were right, the Ghetto Bots. The freaking they were the Ghetto Bots, or their nickname, which I don't want to say it. Well, it's not bad. How do I say this? They were basically called the Sambo Bots, or what do you call them? I forgot the other name they had. Oh shit. He caught me.
You picked on the wrong.
So, you are the one called Greenbook. I am Starscream. I know what Shockwave has done to you and your team. I've scanned his logs, looked excruciating. I bet you're just chomping at the bit to pay him back.
Damn right.
Surely Optimus has written you off, and you were entirely too stupid to think for yourself. Pathetic. You will swear your allegiance to me. You will do my bidding. Until I set you free.
Yeah? Thanks. No, thanks. Bitch.
Right. I
Get the fuck out of here. Let me play as the T-Rex. Let's go. Let me be a dinosaur.
Nothing feels right. Hard to think.
Move. Damn. Damn right I'm alert.
It's escaped!
Must find my team.
Call for reinforcements!
Where are my teammates?
I don't want to... Alert Shockwave!
Man, I'll deal with Shockwave in a minute.
Region containment cell 1G. Subject prone to violent outbursts. Please escort subject back to containment area.
What has Shockwave done to me?
Initiating lockdown.
It's escaped! We need reinforcements!
Take me to my team.
There he is! Open fire!
Destroy!
But it's funny, you know, back then when the movie came out, people said that if you laughed at the twin robots, that you were racist. That's literally an argument people were using back then. And I'm like, oh my god. It was probably the early years of the Phantom Menace. This motherfucking Decepticon, he's cowering. They don't want to fuck with Grimlock. Optimus Prime, they team up with humans. Fine swoop.
Find the others.
Caution. Approaching containment cell 1S.
All this security must be getting close. What have they done?
Welcome, Grimlock. Your attempt to rescue your friend was easily predicted.
Shockwave!
I've siphoned your cerebral circuitry to push additional power to combat-related functions. Frankly, I'm amazed you didn't talk. 98.7% of your redesign is dedicated to the total destruction of your enemy.
Lucky you.
The hell? Shit.
Better. I will continue to monitor your progress with great interest.
Yield your worst demonstration.
Another Insecticon. Get. Fucking bugs. Move. Damn, I forgot Grimlock doesn't shoot, so I gotta throw shit at these guys. Oh. Ah, I missed. Little bastards. Yeah, these motherfuckers are everywhere. I can throw you. That'll work. Wait, was there another Insecticon that I missed? Because I hear it. Alright, fuck it.
You still function.
Grandma, get me out of this thing! I saw the guards trigger 2 switches in unison to lock me in.
Oh.
Security deactivated.
Let's go, pterodactyl. Damn, motherfucker, you can barely fly. This must be Decepticon version of sedation.
How'd you do that?
Don't know, but I like it. Can you change form?
No. Everything's different.
You mean better.
Just different. Need to find the others.
So, where do we start?
Don't know. Start looking. There they are! Swoop! Take them out!
Ha, what's this? I like flying.
Swoop, you look like you're having too damn fun. You look like you're having too much fun.
Approaching dissection lab 7B.
What? Dissection lab. Find Slug's chamber. Oh, I gotta get Slug out. Yeah.
You being that strong?
Makes
What is all this?
more experiments.
Is this what Shockwave did to us? Cracked us open?
You don't remember?
Oh, you?
Yes.
Grimlock. Whoa, look at this one.
By far the most dangerous Insecticon, Sharpshot enjoys torturing his prey with electricity.
This motherfucker builds Insecticons.
Hardshell prefers advanced combat strategy and weaponry, as opposed to relying on his natural instinct. He is a most dangerous adversary.
Man, fuck that giant bug.
I was in a room like this with Slug.
Slug, where is he?
I think I remember. Follow me.
Hurry!
No, I'm about to say, open the door. Let's go.
We got new bodies. Need a new name. Lightning Strike Coalition Force never sounded right.
Grimlock, we format.
Huh. Oh yeah, it's fun to play. This is what a Transformer game needs to be. Autobots versus Decepticons.
Allow me to introduce Hardshell. He should prove a most important opponent.
Bring his ass on. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you punk bitch.
Grimlock, I got an idea.
Where are you going?
Grab that fuel pod. Now throw it at him. Nice shot.
Let the Decepticons show up. I'll throw them at the motherfucker. I don't care. Come here. That'll work.
Use your shield.
Ah! The fucking Insecticon got in my face. I couldn't get that shot off like I wanted. You know what? Come here. Doing a Decepticon right at his punk ass.
So tough now, is it? Stupid bug.
Hardshell, stop squirming.
Optical scan confirmed.
Yeah, let me get through.
Nice. Come on, Grimlock. I think Slug's this way.
Whoa.
You triggered the shield.
Stop whining. Hit the trigger with me. We can disable it long enough to get through. All right now. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Shields are coming down. Get ready. Move it, Grimlock.
Approaching surgical unit 2D.
Where are my other Dinobots?
Place is a mess. Maybe Slug escaped.
Maybe.
Grimlock, something big tunneled through the bottom here.
And of course Grimlock will just jump right in, no fucking regard.
This has got to be Slug's trail. I'll scout ahead.
Wait!
Grimlock, you all right?
Let's split up. We'll find Slug faster.
But Grimlock!
That's an order. Go!
And the thing is still on the loose. Check over here.
Hear voices. Drop the weapon, prisoner!
Oh.
Insecticons. Hey, bugs.
You know, I'm hearing something getting killed out there. Fucking Insecticons, do not test me.
Odds hatching.
Your combat efficiency has only marginally improved. Your failure to change forms hinders your progress.
Then show me how!
The Insecticon Kickback has volunteered to assist you in unlocking your full potential.
I'm gonna fuck you up, kickback. Oh, because when I transform into this Dynaform phase, I'm gonna fuck you up. I hope you know this. When I get a hand on your punk ass, I'm gonna... Get the fuck over here.
Once again, we have to put you in your place.
Don't get fucked up. You done pissed off the wrong Autobot.
Impossible! He overrode Cybertron.
Never give up!
You're not so tough.
No one's tougher than me!
Time for me to take my leave.
Excuse me. Slug, you look terrible. I feel terrible. Shockwave really messed me up inside. But I'll survive. Me too. I'll help you up, boss. Just give me your hand.
Slug, let's go. Get me up there.
Where is Sludge? He didn't even make it out of the caves. Snarl? Last I heard, Shockwave cordoned him off. Extensive testing. Slug! Watch out!
That looks like the tower from the Sea of Rust.
It is. We're right. The Decepticons were after it the whole time. And Optimus was wrong. Right, Grandma? You don't seem like you. I'm fine. We need to find Snarl. Let's move. I may have an idea where they've taken it. Grimlock, follow me.
Oh, this is giving me rage energon. Alright.
This way, Grimlock. This new form just makes it way too easy. Keep on, Grimlock.
Yeah, how am I supposed to get across? Do I dump in the water? Nope. I'd fall down.
Sing control. This way, Grimlock. This new form just makes it way too easy. Keep on, Grimlock.
The problem is, how the fuck am I supposed to get over there? No. There was no other way for me to, like, The motherfucker's too heavy to make a leap like that.
Slug, look out! Those things are tough! Never mind.
Really?
I'm taking fire! Hold on! I've got an idea! I'm taking heat here! Nice shot! That's showing him! More of them flying in! Nice shot! Looks like it's a dead end. Yeah, that'll work. More swarmers over there!
Oh shit.
Take that, you stupid bugs! Right. Keep stomping on them! More swarmers! I hate these things! Things they bring. These things are crawling everywhere. Things they bring. You cut through those guys like beryllium baloney. You mean cesium salami? No, beryllium baloney. Cesium salami.
These motherfuckers know what salami is.
Over here.
Yeah, help me up.
Pull me up. Pick off, Gridlock. I got this. Slug, wait up. Slug,
Damn, slug.
tired of this.
Fuck. Oh. Oh, I gotta throw something. Okay. Shit. Okay. That one is on a timer.
Grimlock! Get me out of here!
That snarl!
How precious! You've come to rescue your little friend.
I've come to tear you apart, Shot Shot!
How seriously good is the scent of game dish soap? Charlotte's Super Mega Roll is so big, you don't always have to worry about the roll running out.
Yesterday's thinking is done. New ideas, we have...
Decepticons were built to serve...
Easily 100 times smaller than Armageddon. I swear to God.
Welcome back, Autobots, Decepticons, and everything in between to another episode of Fixing Transformers. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at Protoform Misconceptions. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, protoforms are just a skeletal form of every Cybertronian. This is not to be confused with a Cybertronian's developed structure, which I'll get into later. Protoforms are capable of transforming into a transition form, a armored, cometary shape capable of interstellar travel, upon landing on a new world and transforming back into a protoform. The transformer immediately begins trans-scanning for a new alternate form to adopt. Now, there are two main sets of protoforms, Autobot and Decepticon protoforms, with the ones on the Decepticon side having several variants, which I'll get into later. Now, not all Transformers start off as protoforms. Some were born as hatchlings, while others were pre-built into their developed structures. Since a Transformer can either be born, as we saw with the hatchlings, or built as Lockdown suggested. So let's start off with being born. We know Transformers can be born for 4 reasons. Those being Optimus telling us that the Allspark created the Cybertronian race, Lockdown's line in Age of Extinction, Hound and Jetfire both saying that they had parents,
Issues of my own, but it started my mother. My ancestors have been here for centuries. My father, he was a wheel, the first wheel. Do you know what he transformed into?
and the hatchlings in Revenge of the Fallen. Now, hatchlings are basically baby Cybertronians, and the eggs they're encased in is an artificial womb, called a energon womb, that gives the hatchlings regular doses of energon to survive. This can all be backed up by TF Wiki's statement here. With that in mind, part of the Cybertronian race was born by the Allspark, alongside a legitimate and artificial method of reproduction. This artificial way likely came into existence during the war used by both factions, since homegrown soldiers would be more efficient than breeding. Unlike breeding, however, Cybertronians born the artificial way would not gain a developed structure until they would scan a vehicle. A developed structure, or DS, is the final development stage after Protoform. It's basically the final look a Transformer will have until they scan a new vehicle. This stage grants the Transformer a Cybertronian alt-mode. For example, when Sentinel Prime was revived, we clearly see him have Cybertronian tires on his legs and upper body, with a windshield on his chest. 2007 Megatron also was in his DS stage, with him having a Cybertronian vehicle mode. Soundwave in Revenge of the Fallen as well, with his Cybertronian satellite form, along with Shockwave, since we clearly see his purple hue and unique body structure, though we did not see what he turns into. According to Studio Series, it's a Cybertronian tank. Now you may be wondering, what evidence do I have to claim that protoforms born by the Energon Womb did not develop a developed structure? Well, I have 3 reasons. First off, all the protoforms that we saw throughout the films never developed out of their protoform stage, unless they scanned a vehicle, like the Silverado protoform, police cruiser protoform, garbage truck protoform, and the one protoform launching a pillar. Second, each variant's color scheme is all uniform, though from time to time some hatchlings can appear green and white. The cause of this is unknown, and it seems to affect the Cybertronian, since it affected the garbage truck protoform, who who is likely Onslaught. Instead of being gray like the rest, he's green and white just like those hatchlings. Though this color scheme could be due to him having a Cybertronian vehicle, we don't see any parts to indicate that. So I would have to say that he suffered from the same thing those hatchlings had. But my third and final reason on why artificially born protoforms do not have a DS is because they need to ride around in vehicles as a means of transport. If you remember, not having a DS means not having a Cybertronian vehicle mode. So to counteract this, the cons would need to construct fighter ships along with motherships to house those fighter ships for their protoforms. This is further backed up since there's a variant of Decepticon protoform that's dedicated to managing the mothership, those being the mothership crew protoforms, and their unique design only shows up on the mothership. One even puts their arms up to signal a incoming fighter. This can explain why the majority of Decepticon protoforms decided not to scan all modes, since they preferred and were accustomed to using fighter ships instead of a traditional vehicle mode. So with that said, if these protoforms did indeed have a Cybertronian vehicle form, then there would be no need for the ships. Even when Bumblebee was asked if he could fly one, he said so, since there would be no need for him to fly one besides testing purposes, since he already had a functioning Cybertronian vehicle form, like all the other Cybertronians that were naturally born. Now, let's move on to Cybertronians that were built. Now, though we do not know what percent of the Cybertronian race was built, we know for a fact that Optimus Prime was built, due to Lockdown and Quintessa stating that he was.
The creators, they don't like it. They built you to do what you were told. I made you. You are mine to command.
At the end of the day, Optimus was able to function like a normal-born Cybertronian, even though he was built. Another character that likely was built was Devcon, due to his unique design, since no other Transformer is quite like him. He even has these giant feet that can crush Autobots, and a gun that can obliterate anything in its path. He's clearly a weapon of war, and though we never saw him transform, we can clearly see he has tires from his Russian missile launcher mode, so we know for a fact that he can. I also think that Soundwave's minions were built as well, since they all serve a specific purpose. Laserbeak is the perfect spy since he can transform into a plethora of all modes, and even imitate others. Wheelie was built for surveillance to monitor the Witwicky household, and ultimately still the Shard. Scalpel was clearly made to be a doctor unit, and this gets reinforced in Dark of the Moon since multiple of him show up to fix Megatron. Alice was made to impersonate humans for the Decepticons' benefit, and lastly, Frenzy, Ravage, and Reedman were clearly smash and grabbers who would do anything to get the intel or item they needed.
You'd never want leftover food residue on your surfaces, but that's what you could be doing with a used dishcloth. So switch to Bounty for a more hygienic clean, unlike used dishcloths that can redistribute residue.
Is this motherfucker letting himself get swung over there? Oh yeah, come on, Swoop.
There is a good chance that the Constructicons were built.
You damn right, let's go, Swoop.
Construction force, especially Hightower, Overload, Scavenger, and Demolisher, due to their size alone. This
To infinity and beyond.
And appeared in Revenge of the Fallen. And lastly, the big hatchets that we see in Dark of the Moon, which I like to call barrage units.
I'm doing my good to fucking... Oh shit.
They were likely built to destroy Autobot bases. Now, the reason why I said these massive characters were likely built is because the biggest protoform that we ever saw in the films was the one that Optimus slaughters right before he kills Shockwave. Now, in the shot, Optimus does appear to be bigger than it, but you gotta keep in mind that the protoform is crouching a bit. So at full height, he would be around 35 feet tall, which is the same size as Megatron. And since 35 feet seems to be the height cap for the majority of Transformers, it's safe to say that anyone bigger was...
What rockets? Oh shit.
Forms don't appear to come in sizes under 15 feet, which is the same size as Jazz, which means RC Chromia, Alita 1, and the twins could have been built. You could say that Scorponok was also built, but I think he's a rare exception, since some Transformers are born with Minicon partners, proven by the fact that Scorponok is integrated inside of Blackout. Another example of this would be Hugger. It wouldn't make sense for just the steering wheel to become a Transformer, since we clearly see the Allspark energy go under the vehicle. And though the energy did not flow over it like it does...
Oh, I'm coming for you, Shockwave.
The wheel still comes to life, so it would make sense for the Cadillac to come to life as well. And with all that said, that should cover all misconceptions about Cybertronians born or built. But now let's move on to why the Protoforms in Transformers 2007 look drastically different in the sequels. And that's because originally Autobot and Decepticon Protoforms shared the same design, until they were retconned to have a distinct Autobot and Decepticon version. Since we're on the topic of Transformers 2007, as for why the Autobots showed up as Protoforms instead of being in their DS forms, is because when a Transformer enters their transition form, they shed their parts all the way down to their Protoforms, to better resemble a comet. When traveling the galaxy, the transition form picks up a coating of space dust and debris. This rocky material forms a rough crust over the Transformer to complete the meteor disguise better. We saw this stuff burn off of the transition forms in Transformers 2007 and Revenge of the Fallen. As for which Autobot landed where, Jazz landed in the baseball stadium, where he would end up finding a car dealership nearby, scanning his favorite car. Ironhide landed in a suburban pool. After climbing out and being asked if he was the Tooth Fairy, he quickly hid behind some trees when the child's parents exited the house. He would end up scanning the family's truck. Ratchet Crash landed into a street and bounced into a storefront, where he would scan a nearby Hummer H2 rescue vehicle. Lastly, Optimus Primal landed in a field, where he made his way to a highway and scanned a passing truck. Now, you may be wondering why Megatron was not a protoform when he crash-landed on Earth. And that's because Transformers who have the ability of flight do not need to go into their transition forms when leaving a planet. In Transformers 2007, Starscream was able to leave Earth as an F-22 Raptor. Megatron in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen was able to fly out of Earth's atmosphere, along with Optimus Prime in Age of Extinction. With that squared off, let's move on to why Blackout and Grinder have the same head design as a protoform. And that's because the design team decided to use their head designs for the protoforms. And though they do look similar, Blackout and Grinders are slightly bulkier due to the helicopter parts, while the protoforms are more streamlined. But for an in-universe answer to this, I believe Blackout and Grindor kept the protoform head design as a symbol of patriotism, basically bearing the skull of the Decepticon faction, showing that they would serve until their dying breath. Another question many have asked is how come the Decepticon protoform showed up in the last night? Well, if you think about it, it's likely that not all Decepticon protoforms were able to abandon Cybertron. So eventually when Quintessa came and started fixing up the planet, they took notice and joined forces with her. Eventually when Megatron showed up, they were eager to fight alongside their master once again. Now let's move on to the second to last part of the video, that being protoform variants and weaponry. The original and oldest protoform variant would be the Dynasty of the Primes, which includes the original 7 Primes. Little is known about them, and they all came in several configurations that made them all look unique. It is unknown if they could even transform. But what is known is that all of them died out for some time besides the Fallen, but he would ultimately end up getting killed by Optimus, the second iteration of Protoform, and that
Wait.
Integrity compromised. Evacuate. Evacuate.
Tower's coming down.
What's the most common chronic disease among American kids? Tooth decay. In fact, 34 million school hours are missed each year due to dental problems. That's why Crest and Oral-B are going the extra mile to change that.
Decepticons and everything in between to another episode of Fixing Transformers. And in this episode, we're going to take a look at how Galvatron became Megatron in Transformers The Last Night. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So as a brief recap, in Transformers Age of Extinction, Megatron was rebuilt into the Galvatron body by KSI, which he would eventually take over along with the many KSI prototypes. In hopes of stealing the cyberforming seed to rebuild a massive army. But when his plan failed at the end of the film, we heard him say that he'll meet the Autobots once more, and that he was reborn. But once The Last Night comes around, Galvatron is nowhere to be seen, with Megatron taking his place. So now we need to solve what happened to Galvatron and how Megatron got a new upgraded body. And well, before I explain all this, I highly recommend that you guys watch my KSI video, since this video is working directly off of that one, with a lot of the concepts I'll be using being explained in that video, along with Nitro's origin, since it explains how Transforming reverts back to its original state. But for everyone who's already watched those videos, let's get to it. So to solve the question of what happened to Galvatron after Age of Extinction, we have to take a look at what Megatron looks like in Transformers The Last Night. And as we see, he's in a completely new body that resembles a knight, along with him having a red mark on his face. Now this red mark is important because it's the mark of the goddess Quintessa. You know it's Quintessa since she gave a similar mark to Optimus. So this info alone tells us that Megatron somehow beat Optimus to Quintessa, which would require him to travel through space to get there. But as we know, the Galvatron body can't fly, so how is this possible? Well, remember how I stated in my KSI video along with my Nitro Zeus video that transforming will over time revert back to its original state, giving the KSI boss a regular transformation, overall getting rid of their blocky KSI transformations, which is what Galvatron had. So with that in mind, it leads to the conclusion that Galvatron have a normal transformation, instead of a block-like one following the events after the Hong Kong battle. Now this is important because he'll be able to scan vehicles once more, letting him be able to turn into a flying vehicle and leave Earth. Now before I move on, I want to put in place this next point, so this will come into play for a little theory. As you know in Transformers Age of Extinction, Megatron's plan was to steal the seed and use it to replace the army that he lost in Dark Blue. And as we know, that plan failed. And as I said before in my Nitro video, Megatron recruited many surviving KSI bots to be used as a makeshift army. So we know that Megatron's plan of rebuilding the army that he lost in Dark of the Moon is still going through his mind. And the first phase of that goal was to recruit any survivors for the Hong Kong battle. And due to there not being many survivors, Megatron was sent a message out to any surviving Decepticons amongst the stars, along with on Earth to regroup with him. That is why Barricade is back, since he's been hiding on Earth ever since Cemetery Wing was formed. And I have a video of Barricade coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Now this message would also get the attention of Onslaught, Dreadbot, and Berserker, who are hiding on Earth ever since the Decepticons fell into ruins after the Battle of Chicago, along with Mohawk, who came to Earth thanks to Megatron's call. Now once the Decepticons started to come in, it still wasn't enough for Megatron. He still craved for a bigger army, and to do that he needed the seed, which consigned from any material in the Transformium, led him to create a massive army out of it. And since he heard about Lockdown getting his seed supplied by the creators, when he was stuck as a head at KSI, Megatron would come up with a plan to search for his creators in hopes of getting a seed from them. He knew that he could not fly, but thanks to the Transformer healing him back to be able to transform regularly, it would allow him to be able to scan vehicles again. Now at this point in time, I speculate that Megatron made a Decepticon base somewhere in Hong Kong, since that's where he was last seen. And since he knew that the Autobots were going to go back to the States with the Jaeger family, this would lead to limited non-Autobot resistance when building up his army, since the Autobots were on a completely different continent. So with that out of the way, Megatron would go ahead and scan a new vehicle. I would presume that he would go to a military base station in Hong Kong, trash it, and scan a fighter jet to be his new vehicle form, since he would need a flying vehicle if he wanted to leave Earth. And the fighter jet would not be the one that we saw in The Last Night. Since he's still in the Galvatron body, his robot mode more or less will let Galvatron have jet parts on it. Now you may be wondering when Optimus scanned his Western Star Truck, he can change his appearance to look like a knight. So why can Megatron not do the same? Well, as I said before, Megatron is in the Galvatron body, so he cannot access the schematics to look like a previous version of himself. But Optimus, on the other hand, was able to since he was in his own body. And since he had that knight form sometime in the past, most likely due to scanning that knight statue that looks a lot like him. When he scanned his new Western Star truck, he activated his knight schematics to look different. So that out of the way, Megatron went back to his Decepticon camp and put Barricade temporarily in charge of the Decepticons, while he would go search for his creators in hopes of getting a seed to be used to create a massive army. Now the reason why Barricade would be in charge instead of Nitro would be because Barricade has been an OG member of the Decepticons since 2007. Hence why Megatron would trust him the most to lead the Decepticons while he was gone. And with that, he would say farewell to the Decepticons, saying that he'd be back with a seed in a short time. And with that, he would blast off into space in hopes of finding his makers. Now you may be wondering how a fighter jet from Earth can fly out of space. And well, normally they cannot. But if a Cybertronian chooses it as a vehicle, it gets upgraded, letting it to be able to fly higher and faster than an older version. This is proven because Starscream was able to fly in outer space, and a max altitude of an F-22 Raptor is 65,000 feet. And if you want to get
he's a car too.
300,000 feet, which is a 235,000 foot difference. And we saw Starscream to be able to pass it. So with that out of the way, it shows how Megatron to be able to fly in outer space with no problem whatsoever. Now next thing we need to establish is how Megatron was able to be primed with Cybertron. And in movie continuity, Age of Extinction and The Last Night are set 5 years apart, setting The Last Night no later than 2022. And we know that Prime lands on Cybertron in 2022, but Max has already been there and back, since he's been seen on Earth for some time thanks to the TRS surveillance. So how is this possible? Well, he remember, sometime after Optimus set off to find his creators, he went into stasis and froze up, drifting through space until he would land on Cybertron. Megs, on the other hand, did not go into stasis, and powered his way through the whole journey, and thanks to him having a jet form, it would let him get to his destination quicker than Prime. But now the question is, how did Megatron know to go to Cybertron to find his creators? Well, one answer is that he did not, and here's why. Megatron did not have any sense of direction to where the creators could be, so he took a guess and went to path was home on Cybertron. He also did this out of curiosity to see if Cybertron still existed, after it was sucked into the wormhole when Sentinel Prime's building was destroyed. And just like Optimus, Megatron would be surprised that it still existed. Since if you remember in Dark of the Moon, both Optimus and Megatron looked at Cybertron when it collapsed in on itself. Prime lowering his head out of respect, and Megatron being dumbfounded that it was finally gone. And due to Megatron thinking that Cybertron was destroyed, that's why he proposed a truce, since he had nothing left to fight for. So seeing that Cybertron still existed,
I need health regen.
Keeping up with dust is so easy. Swiffer dusters.
Megatron decided to investigate. This is when we come face to face with the goddess Quintessa. Now something to note with Quintessa, she can sense things to a degree. This is proven when she sensed Vivian Wembley, the only other being in control of staff.
There is a Curtis. I felt her. She must not enter.
She also knew that Optimus was searching for his creator. So I believe once Megatron landed on Cybertron, Megatron hears something along the lines of, "I've been waiting for you, Megatron, complaint received." Now the reason why she said this to Meg was to hook him in as far as interest, which is what she would eventually do to Prime, but pointing out the fact that she was a creator. But for Megatron's case to see, this would lead Megatron to go to the ignition chamber, where he'd meet Quintessa. And Megatron being Megatron would attempt to grab Quintessa, demanding from the scene. But Quintessa knowing about his true intention would chain him on what to eventually do to Optimus. This would obviously tip Megatron off, threatening to say that nobody enslaves Megatron. Quintessa will respond with that I created you and that you are mine to command, and slap Megatron across the face, giving him a red mark. This would cause Megatron to settle down and listen to what Quintessa would have to say. She would explain about Cybertron was dying and if he wanted to move on, Megatron would have to find her staff of power, which her 12 Guardian Knights stole long ago. And if Megatron succeeded in this task, she would grant Megatron a new army. Now though this is never stated in the film, it can be proven because once Megatron gave the staff to Quintessa, a mini Decepticon army appears, with Decepticon fighter jets and Decepticon protoforms, the ones that we saw in Transformers are in the fall. Now the reason why Quintessa brought up the point of saving the Cybertronian race is because she knew that was Megatron's main goal throughout his life. This proven because in all the films, Megatron's plan revolves around repairing Cybertron, so we'll be able to sustain life again. In Transformers 2007 was my
Oh shit, I'm Jetfire.
in Revenge of the Fallen, the Sun Harvester, which could be used to create enough Megatron to repair Cybertron, along with giving it to the Hatchlings, so they can fully develop into adult Cybertronians. In Dark of the Moon was to bring Cybertron Earth and use Earth's resources to rebuild Cybertron. And in Age of Extinction was to use a siege to create a massive army and defeat the Autobots, since Autobots led to Cybertron's downfall. So by saying this, it would ensure that Megatron helped her get her staff back. And they may be wondering why Contessa did not put Megatron under mind control. Now the reason why is because Megatron's goals align with hers. They both want to repair and bring back life to Cybertron. And once you would tell Megatron about Unicron and how it was Earth, it would make Megatron's hatred towards the planet and its inhabitants even greater. Unlike in Optimus' case, where it could attach any image on the planet. That's why she would have to put a spell over him to carry out Unicron's destruction. Now so well under the question everyone's been asking, how did he get his new body? And well, if everything so far in Quintessa is the only answer, but why would she give Megs a new body? Well, the reason why I think she did this was because Megatron, like Optimus, was one of her many creations. And thanks to KSI, Megatron got combined with human technologies, overall disgracing him. And she feel bad for Meg since he didn't look like himself anymore. More or less think about it like this. You create a game that you've been working on for years, dumping your heart and soul into it, and one day somebody decides to change it up and flips it on his head to a completely different entity. That's how Quintessa felt when she saw Megatron. And Megatron also did not like the Galvatron body, since it did not look like him, but it was way better than the lonely head of KSI. So to fix this, Quintessa decided to reformat Megatron and give him a new upgraded body that resembled the Knight, along with the characteristics of Megatron. And to further prove this point, when Optimus meets Quintessa for the first time, you can see that he's clearly battle damaged, with him still having a stab wound in his chest that he got from lockdown. But later in the film, he's all fixed with no damage whatsoever. This leads me to conclude that Quintessa fixed him up, which shows that she cares about her creations, and why she would go out of her way to give Megatron a good body. Now, the reason why Megatron's body looked like a knight was mainly because of Quintessa's aesthetic choices, since all the Infernicons were knights, along with her 12 Guardian Knights that she created from the build, so clearly she has a thing for knights. Now, last topic I'd like to talk about is, why was Megatron's alternate form a Cybertronian jet? And the reason it's a jet is because due to him scanning one earlier before he met Quintessa, that alternate mode schematic would convert into a Cybertronian version. Once Megatron got his new body, he held the alternate mode for that design. And just like that, that's how Megatron got his new body and Transformers the last night. But before I go, I'd like to give a quick word to today's sponsor, Raycon. quickly some Transformers. And today's going to take a look at it. Quintessa is the creator of the Transformers. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So the Transformers community is conflicted when asked if Quintessa is the creator of the Transformers. She has the powers of a god, being able to mind control others to do her bidding. While on the contrary, she's called to be deceived and calls herself the Primal Life. While when Optimus was killed, the Fallen said that the last Prime was dead. And that is far from our confirmation that she's the creator. Since Age of Extinction brought up the idea of multiple creators, we're locked down that the creators want Prime back. But when we take a look at the last night...
Oh shit, I'm playing as Jazz.
So that said, the movie's made a mess with diving into the topic of a creator. So today I'm going to iron out all these inconsistencies into a hopefully straightforward answer. We give a definitive explanation on who the creator is. And the first step to answering that, we need to know who and what Quintessa is. Quintessa was introduced to us in Transformers the last night, and is the Baker's interpretation of a Quintesson. She claimed to be Optimus Prime's creator and the Primal Life. Those two details will come into play later. In the film, she was shown to have godlike powers, such as mind control, psychic powers, the ability to shoot out lightning, creating armies out of thin air, and being able to shapeshift into a unit. Most importantly, having in-depth knowledge about Unicron, which Optimus Prime resisted, but didn't know he was Earth. But as I said earlier, she's called the Great Deceiver by her 12 Guardian Knights. So how much about her is really true? And what answer this? I believe that she is a creator, but not the only one. Who went rogue to carry out the ruthless, genocidal, psychopathic delusions of being a goddess. And here's why I believe this to be true. The first thing I have to prove for you guys is why she is a creator. One evidence side that points to this is her abilities. For example, sensing Vivian when she found her staff, knowing when Optimus was coming to see her, being able to shapeshift along the fly, being able to travel and her phone, and her staff, being able to make anything. They could say that she is just a very powerful being, not connected to the creators of the Transformers, who pretend to be involved with them. But here's where I have to disagree. As you know, she knew about Unicron being Earth. No other Transformer besides Megatron knew this, where he learned it from Quintessa, along with Nitro, who learned it from Meg. Another reason why she is a creator is because she single-handedly was able to fix Cybertron and bring life back to it. As we saw in Dark of the Moon, Cybertron's original size was huge, around 3 times the size of the Earth. Once the control pillar was destroyed, it got sucked back into the wormhole, collapsing in on itself, destroying the planet. When we take a look at the last night, Cybertron is just a little bit bigger than the Moon. And since we know that Quintessa was the only one on Cybertron during that time, we can conclude that she fixed the planet with the remaining parts and pieces from the destroyed Cybertron, the form Cybertron 2. And the most amazing part about this is that she didn't use her staff. Since if you remember, her staff was stolen from her by her 12 Guardian Knights. And the Knights arrived on Earth around 484 AD. And in the live-action movie timeline, Dark of the Moon is set in 2015, with the last night taking place no later than 2022. With that said, Quintessa would have around a 9-year window to fix Cybertron into her own image, taking her along.
Damn, that's a big motherfucker. He could take a hit.
Nevertheless, that's very impressive. And remember how I said that she brought life back to Cybertron? Well, if you look carefully, we can see vegetation in the form of grass growing all over it, along with some dirt as well. And sadly, since the Bayformers are now discontinued, we're never going to see what Cybertron 2 would have fully looked like. Rise to Unicron. But it made me think, how does rebuilding Cybertron prove that Quintessa is a creator? Well, if you remember, in Age of Extinction we learned that the creators use seeds to cyberform thousands of planets, and use that metal to make the Transformers.
Thousands of planets were cyberformed with seeds. They turned
Fuck.
organic life into our elemental vectors. Our creators destroying the world to make us.
With that said, we can conclude that transforming was not only used to build Transformers, but also to build Cybertron. That's why thousands of planets were needed to create Cybertron. So with that in mind, for someone to rebuild Cybertron, they would need the knowledge of how it was constructed, and with her having that information, proven by the fact that she was able to...
Wait, how the fuck did I just die? Wait, whoa, what in hell? How in the fuck did I just die?
For example, when Prime first confronted Quintessa, there's still battle damage from his fight with Lockdown, evident because he still has a stab marking in his chest. But in a later scene of Quintessa, Prime is all fixed, concluding Quintessa being the only reason why Prime was fixed. To further push his point, she turned Galvatron back into Megatron. And to learn more about that, check out my What Happened to Galvatron video to learn more. With that said, only a being that has insight on how Transformers were made can also be able to fix them. And keep in mind, Quintessa was able to heal both of them without her staff, and I'll cover what the staff does in a bit. But now let's move on to who are the other creators. Now you may be thinking they were alien hand-looking things, but here's where I have to disagree. According to Prime, the creators cyberformed thousands of planets. And to pull this off, the creators would need millions of ships and billions of seeds. Now why would the creators themselves go out of way to do this monstrous task, when they could easily create henchmen to do the job for them? Well, they oversaw how the project was going. With that in mind, we can rule out the alien hand creatures as being the creators. So what did the other creators look like? Well, based upon what Quintessa looks like, we can infer that the other creators look similar to her. Small alien-like beings with immense power. As to what species they are, thanks to concept art from the last night, we now know that they are the Vapor's versions of Quintessons. Now before I move on to what happened to the other creators, I want to clear up some confusion with the Allspark, and how it connects to the creators. As we know, the Allspark has no proper origin, being created before time. Now though the Quintessons could have created the Allspark, I think it's highly unlikely, since the Allspark has the power to create worlds, and fill them with life. With that said, there'd be no reason to create all that transformium to build Cybertron, and the early Transformers, since the Allspark could do it all for them. I think the creators found the Allspark sometime after the completion of Cybertron, and used it to grant life to the early Cybertronians, which included the original 7 primes. Hence why most of the Transformers that we see throughout the 5 films have some sort of Cybertronian marking on them. And I'll be going into more detail about this in my Protoform Misconceptions video. But now the last question about the Allspark. Why would the creators leave it on Cybertron? Now there could be many reasons for this. As in many other continuities, the Transformers revolted against the creators, driving them from the planet. But since that's never mentioned in Vapor's lore, I'm going to say that outcome did not happen. But the most likely one being that the creators left it on Cybertron. And here's why. After harnessing the Allspark's power, the creators would make many objects that imitate its power. For example, the Staff of Power is like a miniature Allspark. As Quintessa states, the staff is her power of creation.
My power of creation.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
And according to what we heard, it can also kill Cybertron, which sounds a lot like the Allspark. With that in mind, the creators most likely made many artifacts that imitate what the Allspark can do, leaving the Allspark useless to them, since it had multiple miniature versions of it. Hence why it would leave it to the Cybertronians. Now, if the Allspark squared off, let's move back on to what happened to the other creators. And there's no concrete answer to this whatsoever, leaving me to speculate on what happened to them. My best guess would be that Quintessa wanted to take control of Cybertron for herself, along with killing Megatron, an ancient being that terrorized Cybertron once in the past, until getting defeated by early Cybertronians. Sensing that Megatron would eventually strike again, along with her lust for power, Quintessa would go rogue and rebel against her fellow creators. And for being the strongest of the creators, along with having the Staff of Power, created the first Cybertronian Knights, to kill the other creators. Now the reason why I'm being very broad here is because I'm going to flesh out this storyline in my Busan Lockdown video, since I think the creators made Lockdown to counter Quintessa's Knights. Hence why I was able to capture them all, along with the Knights' misconceptions. That's going to flesh out all the 12 so stay tuned for what those drop. So with all that information in mind, I hope it shifts your guys' perspective that she is a creator, but not the only one. But now let's take a look at the opposition and see why she's called the Great Deceiver. Now this line, the Great Deceiver, was said by a Guardian Knight upon realizing that Optimus hated Quintessa. So how much about Quintessa isn't true? But the first thing I didn't point out is that she's not a prime. If we interpret her same prime as the Cybertronian community, since when Optimus was killed, the fall said that the last prime was dead. And you could make the argument that Senna was not technically dead on the blood, but he was basically dead in the fact that felt the Matrix replenishing his energy. Senna was never woken up. Another reason why Quintessa's not a prime is because, for starters, she doesn't look like a prime, and she's definitely not a Transformer. And if you recall, the Fallen sets when all the primes were dead. And I highly doubt Quintessa would have been dead during 2009, since roughly around 4 years later, she starts to reconstruct Cybertron. So that in mind, she's definitely lying about being a prime. But if we interpret the meaning of prime into something else, other than the Cybertronian leader, then she may be...
It took me right back to the menu. Till all are one. Oh, I beat the game. Unfortunately, they fucking took away multiplayer and escalation, so I can't even go back and play this shit for you guys, you know? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, there's 13 mini movies in this and everything. Well, I finally was able to do Fall of Cybertron. So now, hopefully now I can get back to going through my Mass Effect videos and, or at least, yeah, start working on Mass Effect 3's video at some point and any other little thing I got in between. So for those who stayed, I hope you enjoyed the stream. For the haters, well, that just shows how much you love me if you keep coming to hate my shit. So I'll check you guys later. See you.